new blood brings passion, and passion for the sport equals a lot of ring activity. And a lot of times in these clubs, they don't want ring activity when they're trying to generate capital, treating boxing as a cash machine. So as people stood in the way of the actual amateur boxing as a sport, more towards the cash grab and the yummy mummy mentality of you know, boxercise, boxing sort of left the business, if you will. So I mean, I opened up because everyone stood in my way, and they refused to allow me to have the team, to build the fighters, to represent and showcase amateur boxing. So I opened up my own facility to quash that issue.
Right down to Sally's Garden to sit comfortable. She loves me now.
Finish the punch, guys. Turn the hip. Otherwise, don't throw it, because you're wasting your time. It can be seen from a mile away if you don't commit to it. All right? If you're not going to commit to your punches, don't throw them. There's a feeling that goes with it, right? There's an edge. And a lot of times when you're trying to generate capital over anything else, the boxing, the sheer adrenaline of it all will turn a few people off. You'll lose clients in a certain end, people that don't want to see the physicality, they don't want to see the blood. They still have the negative context and stigma attached to boxing as a vicious and brutal sport, when in reality, every other sport has higher injury stats than boxing. You know, boxing is probably one of the safest sports that you could possibly ever do. So in that, we turned around and we opened up our own facility.
Definitely came a long way. When I was in here, I was 225. Couldn't throw a jab for the life of me. Couldn't skip. Hardly had any coordination or any type of balance.
And now?
Within almost half, you know, since the time that I've been here, it's been a whole 360. You know, 210 pounds. Go in the ring. Fast, a lot of explosiveness, just balance and physicalness as well as and then mental part of it as well as night and day.
My father was a big influence into the sport. I was an excited kid. I was always on the run, always making moves. And my father wanted to try and curve me away from that, try and put me in a more positive environment. Brought me down to a gym, fell in love. That was it. I require you to think I just want you to work. Don't fight that lateral, all right? You see how you just fought that? Let it go. You're going to get more off that hook, too. All right, you're holding it back. You're going to turn it right over, and then you're going to dig it. You're going to turn it right over. Okay. A lot of people come in thinking the same thing, you know. I've got a fight in me. I want to try it out. I want to do the boxing, have some competition, and well, lo and behold, they learn the basics. They operate well on the floor. They transition into the ring. They get punched in the face, and well, their world changes. So, you know, everyone's up for it. Everyone's up for it. But you know, a nice clean punch in the face changes lives. So I mean, you know, shatters worlds. I got to tell you. It's having a conversation the other day about Pacquiao too, with that fight and how he got knocked out. And I was saying the same thing. I said, you know what? Punches, when you get hit real hard, it changes your life. I mean, it will change everything. It'll change your focus. It'll change your mindset. It'll change how you act. Okay, so you got holes everywhere. A lot of fitness clubs offering boxing. A lot of fitness clubs misrepresenting boxing. I just wanted to make sure that there was a place that people, if they really wanted to box and they really wanted to bring it in, there was a place housed for them that was clean, that was run, managed, and first and foremost, I mean, the legalities and the liabilities. Everyone is 100% safe here. We're running off of $4 million insurance. If you don't have a medical, you don't get in the ring.
What can we expect to see this weekend?
A great show. We've got 4 really good bouts up underway. We've got Phil, and we've got Tyler.
So tell us who you're fighting on Saturday.
I'm fighting Phil the Frenchman Fulbert on Saturday.
You're looking at Facebook now.
That's my boy right there.
I'm a Frenchie.
Frenchman. My old roommate in Ottawa. So he lives down the street now. So he's the one that got me into this, and now we're fighting on Saturday. So it'll be fun.
We've got Andrew and Steve, 255 pounders ready to go at it. Both been training for over a year, so that should be one of the fights to look out for.
Yeah, for sure. For anything, for competition, if you're just trying to get in shape, whatever, yeah, this gym's definitely good.
Our Australian Viv Rosenfield versus Michael Kalikiwa. I think every woman should know how to box. I gotta be honest. I mean, the most natural thing to do in times of conflict are to flail your arms.
Yeah.
Right? You try and create a little distance, try and keep your attacker away, and then, you know, clear out. The most natural thing to do, like I said, times of conflict, flail your arms. If you know how, and you're coming in, you're coming out, you're one step ahead of your attacker, right? I mean, rob me.
Actually, girls, not enough girls here. Get them in here. But yeah, it's been the best work we've ever had. Like I said, the location's awesome. The people are great.
Basically, this is a year-end send-off, a year-end celebration of all the hard work that's been put in. And with a lot of the guys that we're supposed to fight throughout the year that didn't have the opportunity this time. So we're gonna grind it out, we're gonna have a good show, we're gonna party like it's 19 fucking years.
Claim they competition when I knock them off my bracket. War with the other team, bullets and knives, they gon' pack it, boy. Better get ready, kill the game. One shot drop, aim so steady. Yup, and I've been setting flames in the booth. Rock a Pierce jersey, only time you labeled as a truth. My mind gone like a two-seater with no roof. That's a coupe, eat my dust while I'm shucking up the
Like this one, there's two fighters that get into the ring, one will lose. It's a matter of fact, all right? Draws are very unlikely in the amateur division, okay? So one is clearly gonna be the victor, okay? So refuse to lose, number one, and you really do get what you put into it despite the cheesy behavior behind it, so.
Chase lead to sex, it's done so frequent. I see you peeping, watching my career.
You gotta wanna be in there. So, you know, just going in there to say, you know, you got that fight, that's not a fight you want, right? I mean, you're just in there moving around, going through motions. Boxing isn't something you can, I just don't think boxing is something you can play with. You're gonna get hit. And as much as people think they're okay with that, I would say 95% of them aren't.
Bleachers. This was high school, I would've fucked one of my teachers. Women love a young nigga. I'm having fun, nigga. Street smart cat to make it corporate do look dumb.